what have been the keys to consistency the last couple of weeks of keeping shots against down below 30 as you look at both ends of the ice?
Went and talked to the shot clock guy? No, didn't do that. You know, obviously when you look since Christmas, we took a little break. I don't think we were quite as good, not as dialed in. I thought last game we were dialed in. To me, the key to keeping shots down, and we don't worry about shots, to tell you the truth. We worry about scoring chances. That's our focus here. And to keep our scoring chances down, we've got to spend time in the offensive zone. If you spend too much time in your own zone, you're flat out giving up chances or you're giving up power plays. So that's the key for us. We got to continue to work harder in the offensive zone and play heavier. And when we do that, we have success.
You're dealt with a lot more injury and sort of lineup changes this year than you have in the last couple of years. How do you think your team has dealt with the sort of constant change, lines changing, players in the net, that sort of thing?
No, I don't think that. I actually think when we get our lineup back, we'll be able to change our lines quite a bit just due to matchup, just because we have more people to do that with now. In saying that, I think every time we've lost a player, we found another one, which has been real good for us. That means we got good depth throughout the organization. I mean, obviously, when Hyman comes back, he's going in right away. He's part of our team. So I think that's been a positive thing for us as well. Even the goaltending situation, obviously, Doobie did a good job in getting Hutch, and then Hutch gives us more depth in our situation, which is positive for us. So I just think anytime you get an injury, you can feel sorry for yourself, doesn't do much good. You just want to continue to find players and improve your depth.
What are the elements of a good fourth line, and how much does it help that you get one that can pop in the odd goal like yours does?
Well, I think, someone asked me that the other day, and I said, well, we got 4 lines that can score. I really believe over time we're going to have that. I think it's important. You want to have good depth. And you'd like to have a fourth line that can start in a D zone all the time and take some wear and tear off your other guys so your big boys can start in the O zone. It's just flat out, the numbers just show it's easier and better for you. So, that's a work in progress. Goat, we think, has come a long way. Lindy, we think, has come a long way. And so those guys are critical for that because we need some penalty killers there and we need face-off guys there in order to have success and be solid defensively.
What do you thought of Travis on the PK win?
Who?
Dermott.
Well, I think our group is, I mean, the way we look at it is, once again, we just go to scoring chances. We think he's done a good job there. Dermot's a good player and has an opportunity to be a real good player. Just got to continue to learn the game and read the game. And the better he does at that, the more he's going to play and the more efficient it's going to be for us.
Austin's been back more than a month now from his injury. Where do you feel like his game is at?
Well, I think he's obviously in a good spot. The biggest challenge for him, and just like John Tavares, just like Mitch Marner, just like Morgan Riley, just like any of those guys who think they're the best at their position in the game, it's every day. It's every shift. And you got to love it more than everybody else in the game because you got to keep getting better. You got to keep grinding to get better. I think we got a real good example here for our guys in Marleau and in Tavares and the professionalism they have. God touched you with one, gave you the skill, but he didn't necessarily give you that work ethic to grind every day to keep getting better. If you want to be the best of the best, it's a long career.
What would you say to the idea that the silver lining for Freddie Andersen is that he gets a break? That Holtby last year has his best ever playoff in the year in which he loses starts down the stretch to Grubauer. Fleury and Murray shared the net when they won. Seems to be an emerging idea that your start has a number.
Well, no, it's outstanding. It's great if you can do it. You got to make the playoffs, though. In a fantasy world, when you're in control of everything, that's wonderful. But most of us are crawling to get in the playoffs. I don't know if you look at the standings. Every time you don't win a game, you look at them and you go, oh my God, like they're catching you. Like everyone's jammed together. And then the other thing, I don't know if you notice, when you're watching the league every night, doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're not ready, you lose. Doesn't matter what the standings are, you just flat out lose. So it might be a great thing. Let's get them healthy. Let's get them back playing good. And then we can say at the end of the year he played the perfect amount of games. I don't believe that anyone's tired at playoff time. I just don't.